so the announcer and the anthem can be heard. That's that one. Yeah, so I'll turn, and we'll keep that one down until then. You go back up. Okay. Right. That's what they were telling me. Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to Oregon Ice Arena, where tonight the Oregon Panthers play host to the Stoughton Vikings. My name's Eric Anderson, and I will be bringing you all the action in tonight's Badger Conference game. OCA Media is proud to bring you this exciting varsity Panther match live tonight. The exclusive broadcast of Panther hockey is brought to you with the financial support of these fine sponsors. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. The Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, working to ensure a safer, more nurturing community for young people to thrive. One Community Bank, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering, and Wisco Industries. OCA Media is a non-profit organization. If you enjoy watching our broadcasts, please consider becoming a sustaining member or become a sponsor of Panther Sports on OCA. Please visit our website, ocamedia.com. So the Panthers come in tonight having won 3 games in a row, now 9-4 on the season. They improved to 4-1 in Badger Conference play thanks to their 7-5 victory over Reedsburg, Wisconsin Dells on Tuesday night in Reedsburg behind Dawson Peterson's hat trick. The Vikings, meanwhile, made the short trip down Highway 138 tonight and are looking to end a 7-game losing streak. They're 1-12 overall and winless in 8 conference games. Taking a look at some recent results, I mentioned Oregon's 7-5 victory over Reedsburg, Wisconsin Dells on Tuesday. The Panthers also defeated Heartland Arrowhead. That was 2-0 right here at Oregon Ice Arena last Friday night. And before that, on December 28th, they finished off the Joe Raymond Memorial Tournament in Delafield with a 5-2 victory over Janesville. So like I said, 3-game winning streak for the Panthers. Stoughton, they played on Tuesday night as well. They played Madison Edgewood, state powerhouse, conference favorite, undefeated in conference play so far, and that was 10-0 for the Crusaders. That was always going to be a tough matchup. Stoughton this year, 19 players on the roster, which is a great improvement. Last year, they had a very small roster with just 10 players, but things headed in the right direction. This year's team, though, very young, 9 freshmen, 4 sophomores for the Vikings. So they will have their work cut out for them tonight with the Panthers. 11 seniors in their lineup tonight. And Stoughton just 3 seniors on the roster. So experience on the Panther side, and it looks like we are getting close. The referees are now out on the ice. Looks like we're getting close, and the lights are now off, so that means the Panthers will be taking the ice here shortly, and we will get the starting lineups and the national anthem, and then we'll have some hockey here at Oregon Ice Arena. I will be joined later tonight by one of the regular voices of Oregon hockey on OCA Media, Matt Kingsley. He's scheduled to join us a little later tonight. And this is a good time to remind you that you should be subscribing to the OCA Media YouTube channel. Don't miss any more Panther sports action. We've got more than 2,500 subscribers who enjoy the hundreds of local events streamed live and on delay on OCA Media. And there we go. Teams are taking the ice. Got Metallica's Enter Sandman playing. And we will be turning this over shortly now to the PA announcer, Sean Peterson, for the starting lineups and the national anthem, and then we'll be back for the opening faceoff.
Contest between the Stoughton Vikings and your Oregon Panthers. The Oregon High School Administration WIAA requires sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. Tonight's game is being played under the rules of the National Federation of State High School Associations and the WIAA. For the enjoyment of all in attendance, the Oregon
All right, we are back and just about ready to play. Oregon taking on Stoughton. The Panthers can move into a tie for second place in the Badger Conference with a win tonight. And we're just about ready to go. So for the Panthers, starting lineup is sophomore Tyson Benjamin in goal. This is his second career start. They'll start Drew Yachman, Preston Crom, and Dawson Peterson at forwards. Starting defenseman Jack Clun, a senior, and Canute Lee, a junior. Stoughton goes with Maddox Wood, senior in goal. The defensemen are Jacob Gardner, a junior, and Jaden Hessling, a sophomore. And the starting forwards are Cy Indereden, Paxton Nelson, Javon Storkson, and we are underway. Preston Crom on the puck right away. And Maddox Wood will grab that right away, and we'll have a face-off in the Stoughton zone just 8 seconds in. All right, behind the net, it's Peterson. Looks to center it, nobody's there, can't get that around. Jack Clun will reset it here out at the point, dumps it in. Peterson behind the net, tied up there by Gardner. Yachman, quick shot, goes wide now. Lee sends it back in behind where Yachman will try to dig it out. Plays it back to Clun at the point. Yachman there in the circle, another shot. That one's high. Stoughton will look to get out here with Javon Storkson. Big shot. Glove saved by Tyson Benjamin there on Javon Storkson. Storkson, a sophomore, Stoughton's leading scorer. He's got 9 goals this season. But Tyson Benjamin up to the task in his first shot he faced today. Face-off coming up here to the glove side. Tyson Benjamin in the Oregon zone. There's Keaton DiMartino looking to break out, looking for James Shervin on the far side. Not sure what we've got there, but face-off will be just outside the Stoughton zone. Ethan Dish dumps that in. And senior Desmond Kingsley on the puck now. Over to Nick Schroeder, the freshman. Dish brings it in behind the net. Looking for someone. Back out to Kingsley at the point. Kingsley down, back behind for DiMartino, looking to dig it out. But Stoughton brings it out. Schrader holds the zone though. And Oregon is changing. Ryberg in there, just off the bench. Looks for the centering pass there. Shervin still on the ice. He'll circle around the net. Out to Ryberg. Throw a shot goalward, but that was blocked by Silas Sawicki. Ryberg gets it back to Kingsley at the point. Shot wide, I think. Wood got a blocker on that. Heineke in the corner. Now there's several players battling there. Looks like Kellen Shavy for Oregon. And still Ryberg there. Ryberg comes out with it. He's looking to get a pass. He's getting tied up there. Barrett Anderson for the Panthers. Backhander saved by Wood. Stoughton bench calling for their team to just ice it, which they will do. And stop the clock with 14:15 left here in the first period. No score at Oregon Ice Arena, Oregon and Stoughton. Crom wins the faceoff, looks for Yachman there in the slot. Cannot connect, but Jack Clun will hold it in, dump it back in for Yachman. Cuts into Peterson, shot, I think that was off the pads. Yachman now plays it back across, and Clun will play it down to Peterson in the corner, to the circle, face-off dot. Looked like he wanted to shoot, maybe lost the handle a little bit there. There's Crom. Save, another save by Wood there. Peterson looks for Yachman, and I think Wood's, that puck is under Wood there, so a lot of pressure here early on. Still no score. And the Panthers will change. Panthers, Ethan Dish on the faceoff, and he wins it. Shervin with it now between the circles. Works over. Tried a shot, got tied up on that shot by Paxton Nelson. That was Tim Grice from the right point. Got through, but now Stoughton will come out with Oliver Shambo trying to bring it in. Shervin takes it over for the Panthers and finds Clun. He's coming up the left side, breaking in. Behind the net now. Looking, finds DiMartino, whose shot goes wide. Lee sends it back in. Comes out of the zone there. Shervin gets the puck from Clun and works his way all the way around the ice. In. Gets a shot and it's blocked out of play, and we'll have another face-off in the Stoughton zone. So we got Kellen Chave in the face-off circle. He wins it back to Ryberg. Kingsley, Anderson looking for the redirect there at the back door. Nothing doing. Stoughton can't get that out. Canute Lee fires. That goes wide. Desmond Kingsley holds the zone. Gets it down into the corner. Anderson looking for Ryberg. Broken up. Anderson still behind the net in front for Ryberg. And that's Canute Lee with the shot that came in. Deflected there by Stoughton forward Carson Brecken out of play. We'll have another face-off here. Stop me if you've heard that. Sent back into the corner there. Kellen Chave battling around, and it's Canute Lee again, but that's broken up right into Jacob Gardner. He's looking for Pete Heineke, but it's too far on that pass, so that'll be icing, and they'll come back. Another face-off. So obviously these teams play each other every year. In the conference last year, Oregon a 9-0 victory in this game. That's Yachman behind the net for the Panthers. Surveying his options. And he's looking there for Peyton Kiprios, but did not connect. And Stoughton is able to break into the zone here. Shot there by Paxton Nelson. Hits the side of the net. Paxton certainly used to this rink. Played a couple of years of youth hockey here in Oregon. The Panthers clear the zone, and it's Yachman here looking to bring it in. Preston Crom looking to bring it in, but offside is called. .11:17 left in the first period. No score here in Oregon. Nick Schrader, freshman defenseman, trying to connect. Stoughton takes it, sends it back into the zone behind the net there. That's Pete Heineke. Heineke, puck knocked off him. But it stays with the Vikings. Silas Sawicki. Vikings possessing the puck a bit here, but now Shervin's about to break out here for the Panthers. Knocked away there by Heineke. And now that'll be Carson Ryberg on it to dish to Tim Grice. Dumps it back in where Ryberg gathers it. Over to Dish. But he can't control it. And here come the Vikings with Oliver Shambo bringing it in. Panthers get back, break it up. And Klun now gonna move his way up ice. Knocked away there briefly by Cy Indereden of the Vikings. Panthers getting a change here. Shavy and Anderson back on. And here comes Ryberg up the right side. Collision there with Paxton Nelson. Those two would have been teammates in club hockey. Anderson down in the corner trying to win the puck there with Jacob Gardner from Stoughton. And the Viking, and that's Paxton Nelson who comes, breaks it up. And Kellen Shavy, big shot saved by Maddox Wood there. And Shavy again toward the net, just wide. And again, Shavy on the backhander is saved. There's Shavy, another shot saved. And another, this one goes wide. Kellen Shavy getting his money's worth on that shift. He's gonna change now. So there's Ryberg. Anderson can't control it. And it's Cy Indereden for Stoughton. He knocked it out, came back in. It's offside on the Panthers, so the faceoff will come outside the zone with 8:47 left here in the first period. Heineke once again coming up ice. He's really been effective for the Vikings so far here. Pete Heineke, senior forward. So we mentioned a little bit in the pregame that roster size looking better this year for Stoughton as compared to last year. A couple players from one from Barneveld, Maddox Wood, the goaltender, and one from Mount Horeb, and then they also have had two players from Watertown Luther Prep. So it's a co-op program, and Wood, the goaltender, actually was with the Sauk Prairie program the last 2 years because Barneveld was a co-op with them that just changed this year. Desmond Kingsley on the puck there behind the net. Looking for DiMartino up the side, but broken up there by Paxton Nelson. Giving away. And that's going to get in on goal. Wood has to stick it away there because James Shervin was closing in fast. Canute Lee will send it back around the boards for the Panthers, and he'll keep it in with a skate. Shervin from the top of the slot. That's blocked by Jacob Gardner. Looks like that stung a little bit. Nick Schrader, the freshman, comes in, a little backhander on goal, and Wood will glove that one for another face-off. 7:28 left in the first period. Still scoreless here from Oregon Ice Arena between the Panthers and the Vikings in a Badger Conference matchup. Shavy in close, another shot saved. Rebound, Wood can't control the rebound. Shavy picks it up, he's in the corner. Back to Schrader at the point. He'll move it over to Peyton Kiprios. Shot right in on Wood, he makes the save right into his midsection there. So talking about Wood, comes in tonight with a save percentage of .881. Really well done for the senior. And certainly been already tested tonight quite a bit by the Panthers. That's not going to be anything new, though, for the Vikings. Coming into tonight's games, they had allowed the most shots of any team in the state. But here they come on the other end of the ice. It's Silas Sawicki in on goal. Panthers come out. Anderson over to Ryberg here. Back to Anderson. Preston Crom in the slot. Shot saved by Wood. Sends it back in. Javon Storkson sends it down. Gathered there by Tim Grice. Jack Klun coming up ice here for the Panthers. In over the blue line. He's looking for Yachman, moving in front of the net. Could not connect. Here we go, Tim Grice down in the corner. He'll play it back behind the net. Preston Crom battling for it. He gets the shot. And the Vikings can clear the zone. Klun tracks it down with some pressure from Storkson. And it will be icing on the Panthers, so we'll bring that faceoff all the way back to the Oregon zone. With 5:37 left in the first. So yeah, as I mentioned, Stoughton actually coming into tonight's play, giving up the most shots of any team in the state. So their goalies have been doing a nice job here. That's a nice save by Benjamin there. Shot by Indereden. The Panthers try to break out there, but it's Indereden again who keeps it in the zone. Oh, we've got a referee down there in the corner, pops right back up. Another save, and that one went off the post. I think Benjamin got got his pad on it, and it. Oh, we're gonna have a penalty here, delayed penalty for the Vikings. We'll see what that call is. It's gonna be number 15, the junior defenseman Jacob Gardner, going to the box. Referee's having a little discussion there. Checking from behind. I believe that's going to be a. Yeah, it is a 5-minute major, and I assume there's going to be a 10-minute misconduct. And yep. So, Jacob Gardner out for checking from behind. That's a major, plus the 10-minute misconduct. We got 4:59 here, so for the rest of the second period, barring any other penalties, the Panthers will have a power play. Klon looking for Shervin. A little miscommunication there, I think. Here's Peterson. We'll go to the top of the circle. Look for Dish. He shoots wide. The net, I think, came off. I think that's what our whistle is for there. Panther power play comes in tonight, 18 for 52. That's 34.6%. Vikings penalty kill is at 68.8%. 33 for 48. So see how these two specialty teams match up. Shot by Klun. Looked like it might have been going wide. Maddox Wood wasn't taking any chances. Gloved it. Well of a face-off 4:39 left in the first period. Still 0-0 here from Oregon Ice Arena between Oregon and Stoughton. Referees would like a new person to take that face off. James Shervin replaced. Ethan Dish steps in and takes it. Dish, stick save by Wood. Klund follows up. I think that was blocked by traffic coming through. I think that was Silas Sawicki who got in the way of that shot. Peterson in the corner. He's going to look for Shervin out here, who's out at the point. Gets to the top of the circle. Shot goes high. I think it might have taken a deflection on the way through. Klund steps in front and scores! Jack Klund. Power play goal for the Panthers. Take the 1-0 lead here with 4 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first period. Oregon up 1-0 on the home ice. Power play goal. Their 19th power play goal of the season. And the home team has finally broken through Maddox Wood there. Get the official announcement on, I don't think there will be an assist. I think that was right off the attempted, Stoughton had the puck, was trying to play a little headman, see if they could get a shorthanded break in, and Klund just stepped in front of it. We'll listen for the official announcement, but all right, so it's Schrader behind the net for the Panthers coming out. Yachman. And Stoughton forces a turnover there. Into Eden with it, but Panthers get it back. This is Crom breaking in. Shot is saved by Wood. And we will have a face-off there to the goaltender's right. 3:31 left. Oregon still on the power play. Preston Crom will take it for the Panthers. Looks like that'll be Pete Heineke for the Vikings. And the Vikings send it down. Oh, they did give James Shervin the assist on that goal. So official goal is Klund from Shervin. Panthers still attacking here. Crom throws it back in front of the net. Nobody could catch it up. But Stoughton will send it out. Shervin, or I'm sorry, that's Yachman trying to come out. Ran into Heineke. Broke up that play. I'm saying Heineke's name a lot tonight. There he is again, hitting Kingsley. And the puck ends up down behind where Schrader's got to track it down. Looks for Kingsley. Oh, and it's Heineke again. Benjamin with the big save there on Storkson, who had the feed from Heineke there for Stoughton on the shorthand chance. But Benjamin made the save. And on the other end, Shervin fires high and wide. Oregon still holding the puck down here. Shervin in. Looked like he was looking for either Dish or DiMartino in front of that, but broken up. Klund, the point to Dish. Dish back to Klund. Klund right into Wood's midsection for the save. 1:52 left here in the first period, 1-0. Panthers. Shervin will take the face-off here for Oregon. Having some discussions here, not sure what we're talking about here, but Maddox Wood, I was mentioning earlier, 88.1% save percentage. He played in 6 games over the previous 2 seasons with Sauk Prairie, so used to Badger Conference play. Referee coming over to talk to Oregon coach Cole Hefty. Not sure what's going on exactly, but appears we're still going to just have a face-off here. Oh. Now we're going to chat with Stoughton coach Brett Qualley as well. Okay, I think we're all on the same page, so we're going to get back underway. Dish has the puck there. He's looking down low for Peterson. Peterson now in the corner, back to Dish. Dish in the circle. I think he was looking actually for DiMartino there versus a shot. Klun at the point is wheeling around over to Shervin, but puck bounces off his stick and out of the zone, so Panthers have to reset. 1:22 left to play. Klun in over the blue line. Plays it in. I think he was looking for Peterson there. DiMartino in the corner, out to Dish at the point. He'll go around. Oh, tried the shot. Couldn't connect on it. Shot goes over into the netting. We'll have a face-off with 1:07 left. Panthers will change up their power play unit. Vikings win the face-off, and eventually they do clear the zone. It's Paxton Nelson dumping it in. Schrader trying to come out, and penalty killers here. Forechecking pretty strong here, breaking stuff up. That was Storkson, got in the way of that one. But the Panthers pick it up. It's Shavy coming in. He'll dump it in. Chase it down behind the net. Back in front for Crom. And they score. Preston Crom with the goal with 32 seconds left in the first period. And the Panthers take a 2-0 lead on another power play goal. That one, pretty sure that's going to be Crom from Shavy. Again, we'll wait on the official announcement. I'm pretty certain that's going to be Preston Crom with his 15th goal of the season. On here, Preston Crom right away. Seconds later, the shot right into Wood's midsection, and they continue to put shots on Maddox Wood here in the first period. Vikings win the face-off here. Paxton Nelson will skate a little bit here. Gets it out to that was Sawicki, sorry. Schrader's coming up ice. There's 10-9. There's Shavy, takes a little check, dumps it in. Oh, shot right at the end of the period with 1 second left on the clock. Preston Crom. Wow, 1 second left. Preston Crom with his second goal in 31 seconds. Scored 32 seconds left and scored with 1 second left. So Preston Crom with 2 goals in 31 seconds. And at the end of 1 period of play here at Oregon Ice Arena, it's Oregon 3, Stoughton 0. Panthers, hang on. Huh? So Chavez with the assist on both of those goals. So Panthers with 3 late goals here to take a 3-0 lead into the locker room. Jack Klun with the first one from James Shervin. Then Crom from Shavy twice, once at 32 seconds left and once with 1 second left. All three of those power play goals, thanks to the major penalty taken by Stoughton junior defenseman Jacob Gardner, sets up that power play, and the Panthers cash in 3 times. Just waiting to see if we can get saves for the period. Have not heard that yet, but we hope you are enjoying this exclusive broadcast of Panther Sports on OCA Media. Consider joining our family of sponsors who make this program possible. Show your support and become a sponsor today. Just go to ocamedia.com and send Paul a note. So yeah, it took a while. Maddox Wood, the senior goalie for Stoughton, held strong. Just waiting to hear officially how many saves, but I'm sure it was quite a few. And finally there on that power play, wore him down, and able to get 3 late goals there to go up 3-0 heading into the second period. So yeah, just talking a little bit earlier, had a chance to talk to Stoughton coach Brett Qualley just about the program. You know, I mentioned last year they had 10 players on their roster, and boy, that's a lot of ice time when you've only got that many skaters. I mean, wow. But having 19 this year, you know, things moving in the right direction. And the big thing, I think, for them this year is just they're really young with 9 freshmen, 4 sophomores. And, you know, conversely, Oregon has 12 seniors on the roster. And one of them is not in uniform tonight. Defenseman Trey Zerwick not dressed tonight. Not sure what situation is there. But, yeah, it's just a difference in experience and all that. So, mentioned earlier, the Panthers would move into a tie for second place in the conference behind Madison Edgewood with a win tonight. So they're in a position to do that right now. Panthers also 9 days off after this game. Not playing again until Saturday, January 17th against Edgewood. That game will be in Verona. But just taking a look, big game in the conference coming up tomorrow night in Verona as Edgewood plays host to McFarland. Edgewood 5-0 in the conference, McFarland 6-1, and technically on top of the conference with 12 points. Edgewood with 10. Oregon could match Edgewood tonight with 10 if they hang on to this lead and prevail. So, yeah. So we will take a quick break here and be back in a little bit on OCA Media. Oregon 3, Stoughton 0, end of the first period. Welcome back here to Oregon Ice Arena. Panthers up 3-0 on the Stoughton Vikings after one period of play. Mentioned a few times, Stoughton and goaltender Maddox Wood used to seeing a lot of shots. Got the official tally there for the first period. Panthers with 33 shots in the opening period. Wood with 30 saves. He actually on Tuesday night against Edgewood had 61 saves, and that's the second time this season he's had that total in a game. Like I said, he came into today's games having faced the third most shots of any goalie in Wisconsin and sixth in the state in saves. So this trend's continuing tonight. Panthers, though, like I said, it took them a while to break through there. Wood held strong until that late power play, the major. They scored 3 times, so that penalty has 1 second left on it. So Jacob Gardner will be out of the box here, and the Vikings will be back. I'm sorry, actually that's not true. Gardner will continue in the box for his 10-minute misconduct. Sorry about that, but the Vikings will be full strength here 1 second into the second period. And the teams are out on the ice, warming up. Tyson Benjamin, the sophomore for the Panthers, his second career start. He made 5 saves in the first period. And we are just about ready to get back underway. Same line that started for the Panthers. Or actually, yeah. Interestingly, they have started the same line, and we are underway. Vikings are back to full strength here, so we're skating 5-on-5. Yachman with the shot right away here. I think Wood might have gotten a glove on it, but either way, it hit the crossbar, went out of play. So the face-off. I have a member of the Oregon JV team up here beside me saying no touch by the goalie on that one. So that's Knut Lee from the point, and that is a pad save by Wood. Got Peterson to Yachman. That's Klun looking for Knut Lee. And Storkson picks it up for Stoughton. He's in. Shot goes wide, though. Peterson will pick it up on the other side. Vikings will have to reset here. Storkson needs to get back on side, and he is. Little puck possession for the Vikings. They do send it in. That's going to be icing. So face-off comes back here to Maddox Woods, glove side. And that's won by Shervin, but knocked away by the Vikings, who will break up. We're going 2v2. Ethan Dish takes it away there at center ice. DiMartino dumps it in, takes a shot there. Out to Kingsley at the point. Shot comes in and he scores! Desmond Kingsley, the senior defenseman. His third goal of the season. And the Panthers lead it 4-0. 1:09 into the second period. Shot from the point by Kingsley. And the Panthers up 4-0 here now. Vikings win the faceoff, play it back down behind the net. rims around the boards. That's Kingsley down there digging for it. Well, Stoughton gets in there. That was Cy Indereden with a save, and now another shot and save. Benjamin holds this one. We'll have a face-off in the Oregon zone. So that was if you're the Panthers, that's a perfect way to open the second period, get a goal nice and early. Xavi wins the face-off. Anderson now looks for Xavi in the middle. Ryberg had it. Paxton Nelson knocked it away for the Vikings. But he cannot get around Nick Schrader. And now it's Kingsley, plays it out, looking to get it out of the zone. Held in by the Vikings. And there's Ryberg. And again, just can't get it out of the zone there. Having a difficult time breaking out, and there they go, though. Indereden sends it in. Benjamin sticks it aside where Kingsley picks it up. He's out to Anderson. Puck gets past him. Kingsley with a good hit there. And Nelson in on Benjamin. Save. Puck comes out. Nelson picks it up again. He's looking for Storkson in the slot. No. Shot comes in from the point there. Another nice save by Benjamin here. And Anderson will try to dig it out and get out. Slap shot. Big shot there by, I think it was, I have to check and see who that is. There's no 20, someone's wearing 21. We do not have a 21 on their roster. So I have to see who that is. Schrader dumps it back in for the Panthers. Peterson will be the first one to it behind the net. Plays it back around to Crom, who's, of course, looking for that hat trick. We have a whistle and a penalty. It'll be interference. And I think it's Dawson Peterson for the Panthers. It is. 2 minutes for interference. That is with 13:43 left here in the second period. Vikings will get their first power play of the night. Looking to cut into that 4-goal deficit. Stoughton power play has really struggled this year, so I'm sure they are hoping to change some things around here. They are just 3 for 40 on the power play coming into this on the season. Oregon's penalty kill is 70%, 42 for 60, as Jack Klun sends that back down behind the Stoughton net to run some clock. Where Dish wins it, but then it's taken right back by Pete Heineke. And that's going to be icing by the Vikings. I'm sure that'll be frustrating. They'll have to go back and regroup with the faceoff coming up to the right of goaltender Maddox Wood. So Oregon does have one shorthanded goal this season. So you know they're thinking about that. And there's Crom with a shot that's blocked. That was Jaden Hessling blocking that shot. Oh, coming through, this is Storkson breaking through. It's broken up though. Klun picks it up and he will fire it down. That's Nelson. And Storkson will play it in. Benjamin will play it out to Shervin. Send it back into the Stoughton zone. Hassling, though, gives it away. Crom almost had it. Now he'll change. He'll just leave and change. Shervin on it. Xavi, but Shervin gets it. Working around. Gets a shot off pad, saved by Wood. And there is Klun. And Paxton Nelson takes it through center ice, in over the blue line, and Sent back out by Jack Klun for the Panthers. 20 seconds left on the penalty to Dawson Peterson. And back out to center ice by the Panthers. There's Nelson again. And offside. So 12 seconds left on the penalty to Peterson. Face-off just outside the Oregon zone. That's Heineke at center ice, looking to bring it in. And a long-range shot there by 21. Benjamin sticked it aside. The Panthers are now full strength. So we are skating 5-on-5 again. Dumped back in there by Hesseling. Knut Lee for the Panthers. And Carson Ryberg, giveaway there though. And the Vikings score. That was Pete Heineke. Said his name a lot tonight. Giveaway at the slot there, it looked like, by the Panthers, and Heineke pounced on it. Got a shot past Tyson Benjamin. And the Vikings are on the board. It's at the 5:41 mark of the second period. Pete Heineke, senior forward. That's his first goal of the season. He's got a team high 7 assists, but that's his first goal of the season. All right, that's James Mueller with the puck for the Panthers to Kingsley, top of the circle. Shot goes high. Braden Osterhaus looking for that rebound. Did not come. He could not corral that. Then the puck came out to, I think it was Knut Lee, and a shot from just inside the point that it did not look like Wood saw that very well, but at the last second he managed to get a glove to it. So 10:49 left here in the second period. It's 4-1 Oregon over Stoughton in a Badger Conference game. So here playing, we got Klun here working hard. Heineke again in the middle of it for Stoughton. There's Mueller. He looks for Osterhaus. Puck comes free. Mueller's working hard there. He gets it over to Osterhaus. Saved by Wood, though. Shot from a tight angle there, and the Vikings can break it. They had a 3-on-2 there, it looked like, but not anymore. Panthers get back. And here they come with Osterhaus. Storkson was in the way there, and now this is Heineke working his way through center ice, in over the blue line. He's fired a big shot off of Benjamin's glove and into the net. And we will have a face-off with 9:49 left in the second here. Yeah, I told you Heineke, first period, said his name a lot. He's on the puck a lot for the Vikings and pays off with his first goal of the season for Stoughton. So this is Peterson over the line, kind of loses it. Yachman shoots wide. Klun picks up the rebound. Sent in deep by the Vikings. That was Carson Brecken, tracked down by the Panthers, and they will come again here. But Cy Indereden picks it off. Almost had his pocket picked there by Dawson Peterson, but not quite. The Vikings play it in. Lex Teda is the first to it for the Panthers, and he finds Peterson, and they are quickly coming up ice. Peterson shot off the pads. That's Peyton Kiprios. But here is Silas Sawicki He was breaking in there with Storks and broken up on the play. I think that was Schrader for the Panthers who broke it up. There's Sawicki again. Shot. Benjamin saves it. He'll glove it to stop play. Face-off coming up now. 8:36 to go. Seeing a few more players here for the Panthers. Lex Tata, another freshman defenseman for OHS. He played a few games here lately for the Panthers. Shot there from Nelson from the point is wide. Tracked down by Hesseling. And a little puck does come out, so the Vikings, Nelson will dump it, and they will reset. And they're going to be called for offsides. One of their forwards, somebody was offside and did not tag up. And the referees eventually called that. So face-off will come outside the zone. That'll be Heineke for the Vikings and Dish for the Panthers. Back into the corner here, Peyton Kiprios, junior defenseman for the Panthers. And they are looking to get out quickly here, but sent back in the other way. Dish finally does work it out, and Shervin is moving. Shervin denied there. Another nice save by Maddox Wood. And we'll get another face-off here with 7:44 left in the second period. And we can say hello to one of the normal voices of Panther hockey. Matt Kingsley's with us.
Howdy.
That's Kingsley right there. Desmond Kingsley.
I saw some of the action. Who
did have a goal earlier tonight.
I heard. I missed that one. I saw the first power play goal, and I missed Preston's goal number 2, but I saw the celebration, and then I saw the third goal. And those were all on that 5-minute major.
All on the major, yeah. Three power plays. So here we go. Oh, Anderson just fell down at center ice. Keeps the puck, though. Oh, big hit by Tim Grice right here on 27, Silas Sawicki. Here comes Ryberg. Shot on, saved by Wood.
Yeah, Tim Grice always willing to bring the physicality, one of the starting offensive linemen on Oregon football team, and he plays with that offensive lineman mentality out there.
Yeah, that's going to be a penalty right there on 14, Anderson.
Stuck the leg out for a little tripping, I imagine they're going to call.
Yep. Trip. That'll be Barrett Anderson for tripping here at 10:06. And the Vikings will get their second power play of the evening.
And I was neglecting my duties over here. I kicked Eric out of the off the laptop here that runs the clock.
It's all good. 6:54 left. Are we taking the timeout? It looks like
interesting time for a timeout, but
timeout. I'm going to assume that was Stoughton on the timeout.
Yeah, it looks like it. So if you're Coach Quayle, you want to come up with a good plan here on the power play. Yeah.
So we was talking a little earlier. The Stoughton power play now 3 for 41 on the season.
Okay.
So they've really struggled with that man advantage. Had a couple of chances on their first power play, but for the most part, Oregon kind of handled it, pushed high, and we'll see what Coach Qualley's coming up with right now.
Oh,
as they take a little break.
So I was off on my pronunciation, is what you're saying.
That's okay. That's okay. It's all good. Had a good little chat with Coach earlier.
Oh, good.
Before the game.
Yeah, normally when the JV guys are out there, I like to find a varsity player and go over the roster and get all the tricky pronunciations. Like, I'm pretty sure that the Nate and Isaac must be Venus.
It is. Absolutely nailed it. See, you don't need to do that.
Well,
You're good.
I've heard, because I know their dad, I assume their dad used to be the president of Stoughton Youth Hockey, so I'd hear his name come up a lot.
Wow, okay.
Back in the day.
Okay.
And, it was the young defenseman there, Jacob Gardner, got he got the 5-minute earlier.
He did, yes.
Yeah, I saw the hit, and, it's a hit that's been called as a major a lot this year. In fact, we had one in the first game, a very similar hit, I should say, in the JV game.
Yep.
Before this one, and that gave Oregon the 5-minute major there, and they scored. I think they scored some on it. I forget, but I do know that.
No, actually, that was
they
actually killed off. They killed off that whole power play. Yeah.
Because they got their 5 goals early and then just kind of put it on cruise control. But and that was Madison Memorial West Co-op, and that player, number 13, that committed that major, when he got out of the box, he went out and got himself a goal. Their only goal of the board, so
he did.
Maybe Gardner will be able to do the same thing today. Get a little redemption. Who did get the goal for Stoughton? Oh, big collision at the blue line.
Yeah, so the guy on the puck right now, Pete Heineke, had the goal, first of the season for him. He leads them with 7 assists, but that was his first goal.
Oh, great.
And I got to say, I mentioned it a couple of times. I said his name a lot in the first period. He's on the puck a lot. He's very active for them.
Yeah, it was really good that, for Oregon's face, Yachman's going to spend some time in the box. That goal isn't going to count.
No.
Yachman's going to go in there. And, I mean, this is one that could be a minor, could be a major, just because of where it happened on the ice, up on the boards. Sometimes you hit somebody into the boards, or if they wind up in the boards, you get that major. But this might just be it might just be a 2, but he had his hand behind his back a second ago. So usually with this much conversation, we shall see. Been a couple big hits in this last minute. Dish had a big collision at the blue line with Jaden Hessling, a Mount Horeb student playing for Stoughton. This is a 4-team co-op with Barneveld, Mount Horeb, Stoughton, and Luther Prep. And Yachman did get a 5-minute major for that one.
So I assume I was going to get the 10 as well?
Well, nobody else from Oregon's come over yet.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
And you can have a 5-minute penalty without the 10-minute misconduct. So Oregon's got to kill off a 5-on-3. They've got Crom, Peterson, and Klun out there. Oh, did you hear something from the PA?
I didn't. Hang on, I'm going to ask.
All right. So a big opportunity here for Stoughton with a 5-on-3. They've got 42 seconds of the 5-on-3. And then they've got, of course, with a 5-minute major, Yachman's going to be in the box for another 4:49, possibly additional time if they did give him a misconduct. So here's Stoughton with the puck, the long pass out across the blue line. They've got a good opportunity to bring it into the zone. Here comes Paxton Nelson. He lets a shot rip, and Tyson Benjamin got a little piece of that to deflect it up high. Preston Crom with the steal. He's able to get it out of the zone and buy Oregon some time. Dawson Peterson's going to race down on the forecheck while Crom comes over, replaced by Ethan Dish.
So the Panthers, 5 seconds left here on the 2-man disadvantage. They'll be just down 1 player here shortly as Anderson is now out of the box.
Ooh, Anderson wanted to sneak out there for that.
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes you want to keep your lines together as a coach, but you get a guy coming out there fresh and, let him go out there and try and make something happen. But Anderson comes over to the bench, as is typical for a player coming out of the box. Good touch by Peterson on the pass. Stoughton struggling to get some shots.
Yeah,
so
they've
far
really struggled to possess, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be cleared again, right? There.
So for Oregon, getting the goals early and really helped by that 5-minute major by Stoughton, that's huge because one thing I've noticed with Stoughton is they tend to score early. They've had a lot of 2-0 leads so far this year, and then I think by the end of the games, you know, you see the size of the bench. Maybe they get a little worn down. Not as deep as some other teams. A lot of freshmen out there as well on the roster. So,
yeah, 13 freshmen and sophomores on their roster. So, and then you think about Oregon, they got 11 seniors playing tonight. So,
just 11?
Yeah.
Oh, because Hunter.
No, actually,
somebody's out.
Trey Zurwick is not dressed tonight. Do not have any other details on that.
He's well dressed. He's down there in a sharp gray suit.
He is well dressed, yes. He is not in uniform. How about that? So 2:53 left on this power play here with the major to Drew Yachman. But no sustained pressure here. Any of their chances have been individual plays coming in on the power play, really.
Okay.
Right, so like I said, they've just really struggled with that man advantage. Puck goes over the boards and down through the net out in the crowd. So
souvenir for somebody.
3:21 left in the period. Face-off coming up. Stick side of Vikings goaltender Maddox Wood. There's Kingsley, will just dump it around. Shervin looking to run a little time, and there's Chavez. Gets a shot on and sticked out, and we'll have another face-off down here.
That one stays on the ice, though. No souvenir. Plenty of Oregon legends in the house tonight. I saw George Karasak and Easton Lindert walking in. It almost looks like, from here, it almost looks like Brayton DiMartino up on the glass as well. I saw he was here the other night. These guys taking advantage of their winter break for school.
Easton Lindert, 2 goals in this game last year.
Against Stoughton?
Against Stoughton, yeah. Lindert, Preston Crom, and Keaton DiMartino, all with 2 goals in that win, 9-0 win last year.
Okay.
So here's James Shervin, and it's Heineke again on the puck for Stoughton. Again, I've been impressed with him. He's really taken the initiative. He's done a lot for them, and not just offensively, defensively. He's been breaking up plays, and yeah, he's been solid.
That's what you need out of your seniors.
Yeah, and they've only got 3 of them, so, and 1's in goal. So that's Peterson down in the corner with Heineke, just trying to slow things down. There's Crom, breaks up a play, tries to win the puck.
Yeah, if you're not careful, Preston Crom will sneak up from behind and poke that puck away, and he can turn on the Jets in a hurry and create a good scoring chance out of it usually. Team leader in goals so far this year for Oregon. What, 2 more tonight for Preston?
2 more tonight, 16 on the season, I believe. Yes, 16 on the season. So we are under 1 minute left in this power play. And there's Paxton Nelson trying to get around Knut Lee, but he knocks the puck around.
Yeah,
and
good.
Here's Jack Klun.
Getting tripped up.
That was a trip. Yep, they've got that. That'll be a trip.
One ref had the hand up and the other didn't, so.
And we will be 4-on-4 for 40 seconds.
Good use of the lower body by Knut a moment ago. And just right out in front of his own goalie, you know, he's playing his man, gets that hip in there a little bit just to knock him off his preferred route.
Yep, 2 minutes for tripping, Paxton Nelson.
It's a handy little score sheet you brought up here. No assists on the Kingsley goal, huh?
I might have to check that.
Oh, okay.
I think there was one.
Yeah, it's tough to hear those. You know, you're trying to report
take the
up here.
headphones off.
Yeah.
There's Klun.
Well, that's why it was nice when either you or Mr. Klun was in the, in there running the clock. Because you guys would always text the goals and assists up to me.
We're working on that. We're gonna. Okay, 10 seconds left in the Yachman penalty. That's Crom. Back to Dish. And it looks like they will be, so the Panthers will be on the power play here shortly, and they are now as Yachman comes over to the bench. And looks like James Shervin and Dawson Peterson. That'll be a change. Canute Lee comes off. So cross ice, that's Peterson. And that's going to be Preston Crom for the hat trick.
Yeah.
17 goals on the season now for Preston Crom. That's his third hat trick of the season. The Panthers increase their lead to 5-1. That's their fourth power play goal of the night.
You know, Maddox Wood makes a great initial save down there on Jack Klun coming from the goalies right to left. And then somebody else, I think Peterson, had a putback. And, you know, how many saves is the goalie supposed to make before Crom came in and put it away? You know, the defense has to do something down there. I know you're shorthanded, but you got to get some bodies in front of there.
So officially that is Crom from Dish and Peterson. And the Panthers keep going. Final 20 seconds of the second period here. Klun in the circle, behind the net. I think that's DiMartino, yep. Tim Grice with the shot. DiMartino battling with it. Final few seconds off the clock. And we are end of two periods. 5-1 Panthers. Do a quick recap of the period, and then we'll take a little break. Get ready for the third.
Yeah.
So,
From what I saw, some great energy by Oregon at the end. You know, you get that fifth goal, and that just seemed to energize them, the blood in the water. And they were fighting hard. DiMartino was fighting hard along the boards, just trying to get one last shot in those last few seconds. They weren't able to, but you'll take that 5-1 lead into the intermission every time. So Eric stepped away for a moment, but we got 5-1. The scoring was started by Jack Klun with the power play. Again, the 5-minute major turned pretty costly for Stoughton in the first period. Oregon was able to score 3 on that one. Klun had the first one from Shervin, then Crom from Shavy, and Crom from Shavy again. Less than, 31 seconds after that. And Kingsley added one at the very beginning of the second period. Stoughton was able to get one to make it 4-1 before Preston Crom's goal late in the second period. So we stand at 5-1.
Yeah, both kind of odd. Both teams with a major, but Oregon able to kill off that entire 5-minute power play, and obviously didn't end up being a 5-minute power play because there was the penalty late on Stoughton. Bring it back to 4-on-4, but you know, you can't always get away with 0 goals allowed on a major penalty, right?
No, it doesn't happen too often.
No, so we will go gather some more information. We'll get the saves in the second period. Go chat with our friends in the scorers table. Get that information. Get that back to you here. And just double check a couple things. Still looking to see exactly what that call was on Drew Yachman, the major. We think it was checking from behind, but we're not sure why there wasn't a misconduct added. If that's the case, as we've seen, as Matt mentioned in some previous ones. But we will take a little break now. 5-1 Oregon after 2 periods of play here at Oregon Ice Arena on OCA Media.
Hello, folks. Adjust the microphone here. We're about 2.5 minutes away from the start of the third period. And before that begins, I just want to let you know that you are watching and listening to the OCA Media production of Oregon Panther hockey for tonight's Badger Conference matchup between the home Oregon Panthers and the visiting Stoughton Vikings. And the Stoughton team with some contributions from Mount Horeb, Barneveld, and Luther Prep. Whereas the entire Oregon roster are all Oregon high school students. And so this exclusive broadcast of Panther Hockey, it's brought to you with the financial support of these fine sponsors of OCA Media. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support the student athletes, so consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, working to ensure a safer, more nurturing community for young people to thrive. Additional sponsors include One Community Bank, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering, and Wisco Industries. And OCA Media is a nonprofit organization, so if you enjoy watching these broadcasts, please consider becoming a sustaining member or become a sponsor of Panther Sports on OCA. You can visit the website, ocamedia.com. There you'll find some contact information. You can give Executive Director Paul a little message, and he'll get right back to you with how to help out. Welcome back, Eric.
Hey, thanks, Matt. So I got information. Drew
Okay.
Yachman did get a 5-minute major for checking from behind.
Okay.
But it was ruled to have been in open ice.
Oh.
And if it is not into the boards or into the goal, it does not include the misconduct.
Okay.
So that is why he only got a 5-minute major. That was the explanation given to me by the scorer's table.
Okay.
And I do want to recap some things because I do have some other assists. So in the second period, Desmond Kingsley on the goal. That was assisted by Keaton DiMartino and Ethan Dish. And I do want to mention the Stoughton goal by Pete Heineke. Assists went to number 4, Carson Brecken, and number 5, Wyatt Klein. So that's Heineke from Brecken and Klein. And then they just made a scoring change on the third Oregon goal. That's Crom from Peterson and Klun.
Now, that makes more sense because Klun had that first going from his left to right across the net for the first shot. And it was like
Dawson,
boom, boom,
yeah.
boom.
Yep.
Dawson with the rebound, and then Preston with the second rebound.
So as the teams take the ice here, get ready for the third period. I can tell you Stoughton outshot Oregon 15-12 in the second period. So Maddox Wood, 10 saves in the second period, 40 for the game.
Okay.
And Tyson Benjamin, 13 saves. He's got 18 on the night. As we are just about ready for the third and final period here at Oregon Ice Arena.
Yeah, it's good to see Tyson Benjamin getting a little bit of run, with the 3 goalies. We've got a freshman, sophomore, and a junior. Tyson's right in the middle there as the sophomore. It's his second start of the year. He played in the DeForest game. Well, the South Central Navigators in DeForest. Of course.
Yeah, 31 of 33. Stopped 31 of 33 shots that night.
Busy night.
So here we go. Preston Crom with the puck on his stick again. He finds Peterson. Cuts into the circle right away. Oregon coming out firing here in the third period.
Blocked down low by number 21, or maybe that's a 27. That must have been Silas Sawicki. Am I blind? That is a 21.
It's
okay.
21. I meant
He's just
to,
not on the roster.
I meant to check that when I went down to the scorer's table and I forgot. Yeah, he is not on our roster.
Okay, well, I guess I wasn't confused after all.
Yachman there knocks it away.
Got
this
a
looks like
2-on-1, 3-on-1.
3-on-1. Yachman. I think he was looking for either Crom or Peterson there, but kind of fell off his stick.
Yeah, they were doing the attack in echelon formation there instead of spreading out and giving a good passing lane.
I think the net's off here, so that is our stoppage.
It is. I think it was Coach Jens was out there setting that net, so I think that's his fault. We can blame him. If you're new to Oregon hockey and you're wondering why our nets pop off more than every other ice rink in the country, I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you.
Especially that end.
That's the trouble end tonight.
I think so. Well,
actually,
it hasn't been too bad tonight. Actually.
Okay.
I think they've stayed on. I don't know.
And here we go. You've got the pronunciation on this guy with the puck.
Yeah, that's Cy Indereden.
And not able to get any shots off as the Oregon defense applies some pressure back there behind the net, protecting their young goalie.
That's Grice behind the net. We've seen a lot of Tim Grice tonight.
Big hit by DiMartino, 12-on-12 crime there, and then he went down. A Stoughton guy tripped over him, and as Keaton got up, the guy for Oregon, or the guy for Stoughton gave him a shot. I think that was...
Oh, here we go. This is dish in alone.
And he scores.
Top shelf there for Ethan Dish on the breakaway. That is his 50th career point right there.
Oh, congratulations, Ethan.
50 points.
Very happy as he celebrates with his teammates here at the bench. Also very happy, Mrs. Zerwick. She's hit that horn about 20 times on each of these last 2 goals. Well, maybe 5 times, but that's all right.
So Ethan Dish, 10th goal of the season. That's 30 for him for his career.
It's a pretty impressive total. A lot of those on the power play last year. He was part of the PP1 that was pretty effective. I don't think there's going to be any assists, but no, there is. Timmy Grice getting the assist on that.
Yeah, Tim Grice, the senior defenseman. That's his 5th career assist, first one this year. And I have to correct myself because Dish did get the assist earlier today. So he actually now at 51 career points right now. So
it's a great milestone.
Good night for Ethan. And it is 6-1 here early in the 3rd period. No icing on this. So
gives Ryberg and Anderson a chance to go down there and snag that puck. But Stoughton sends it way deep.
There's Nick Schrader.
James Mueller getting some run out there. That's good. Barrett Anderson taken down with a little assist from that number 21, the unknown Stoughton player. No call.
And here's James.
A lot of traffic here in front of the 2 benches. Mueller's not giving up on it, though. He chases it into the zone. Braden Osterhaus comes with a flying hit. But Stoughton comes up with the puck. Glove save by Tyson Benjamin.
So we'll have a face-off in the Oregon zone here. 13:24 left to play. Panthers up 6-1. Looking awfully likely that they will move into a tie for second place in the Badger Conference.
Oh, behind Edgewood, I'm assuming.
No, they'll be tied with Edgewood, both behind McFarland. Edgewood still with some games in hand.
Has somebody beat Edgewood?
No.
Okay.
Edgewood McFarland tomorrow night in a matchup of the top 2 teams in the league right now.
And that'll be Oregon's next game after a break at Edgewood.
Yep.
And the next home game that'll be available on OCA Media is 12 days from now. I forget who's coming to town. Sauk, maybe? Yeah, I noticed you. Yeah, it is Sauk. Okay.
Yeah, Sauk Prairie on Tuesday, January 20th.
And I think that was some kind of night, whether that was teacher appreciation or parents' night. It was something exciting like that at the rink. Tough angle shot by Dawson Peterson. Goes wide. Jack Klun's going to chase it down. But Jack was going to go full ice and Michigan it there, I think. Bouncing that thing on his stick. And here comes Klun into the zone. Poked away by one of the 3 defenders waiting for him.
That was Gardner. And Stoughton will come forward with Nelson. Canute Lee tries slow him down.
Yeah, good job separating the man from the puck there by Lee.
And Peterson goes cross ice to Klun.
And Jack gets it in the zone and drops back to his defensive position.
Hey, we've got Hunter Bavery, the senior, number 17 on the ice for the Panthers tonight. Right here. It's his first action of the evening.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see a lot of the third and fourth lines here in the third period with a comfortable lead. Give some of these guys a chance. Kingsley's shot from distance goes wide. James Shervin corrals the rebound. He lets a shot fly from deep.
That's going to be icing. So we'll bring the face-off all the way back into the Stoughton zone.
I'm not doing a very good job running the clock tonight here. So we've got Shavy, Ryberg, Anderson, Lee, and Kingsley are the 5 on the ice for Oregon. Kingsley rips a shot. Shavy got his stick down, is trying to redirect or get a better angle shot. Seen those two hook up on quite a few of those this year. Kellen does a really good job of finding some space, open space in front of the net, and he's had some redirects that have come really close to going in. He's probably even scored on 1 or 2 that I'm just forgetting about.
Oh, and here we go. Ryberg with a break.
Come on, Carson.
Here he comes in. Saved by Wood. Nice save by Maddox Wood on the breakaway. Well, we've got disagreement here as to whether there should have been icing on that or not. Carson a little frustrated there.
Yeah, breakaways like that don't come along every day. Getting a little encouragement on the bench from some teammates there. That's good to see. Mueller taking the face off.
Yeah, and so we got Oliver Lenhair, senior out here.
And their line mate is junior Braden Osterhaus. Got the freshman, junior, senior line out there.
Lenhair tries to play that out of the zone, but sent back in. Here he finds Osterhaus.
He's got Mueller on his left, 3 defenders.
Weaving around. Lenhair fills into the attack. Mueller back to Schrader. Shot through traffic.
It's a good job by Mueller. Looking at his best option was to tip it back to Schrader. And that worked out well. Oregon's able to keep it in the zone. And Stoughton clears.
And that will be icing. So bring that face-off back yet again. .941 left here in the third period from Oregon Ice Arena. Lenhair back to Grice. Lenhair gets it back on the boards, dumps it around. Looks like Schrader's going to get there. Ooh, he took a big hit. Pops right back up. I got to say, that's one of the things I've been most impressed with Nick. Freshman, not the biggest guy, but has not had a problem with the physical play.
Yeah, he's taken a lot of big hits, and he pops right back up every time. And another underclassman for Oregon, Preston Crum. Preston's tall but skinny, and he's taken a lot of big hits as well, and it seems like he pops right back up every time and is back to full speed. Just amazes me how these kids could do it. I'd need to lay down in bed for a week after some of these hits. 25 is Peyton, yeah?
Yes, Peyton Kiprios.
Got upended there at the center ice. Somebody got a piece of his leg to take him down, but like we were just talking about, he popped right back up and got in the action. Manning his post on Benjamin's glove side there.
Panthers trying to get out here. But the Vikings are able to hold the zone, play it around. Kiprios. That's Len here. I think he was looking for Crom on the home run pass there.
Definitely some cherry picking.
Oh, here we go. Kiprios, who was playing in the JV game tonight as a forward.
Yeah.
He's playing up front today for the JV.
Yeah, I like that. He's been, even when he's playing defense, he's been pretty aggressive and scoring some goals on the JV side of things. And, you know, it's a pretty deep defensive unit, but he's getting some opportunities. Dawson Peterson knocking number 4 into the boards there. Carson Brecken. Nice pass to Klun, but a little bit better defense poking away at the last minute. Shambo.
Oh, he's looking Bavery back down to Peterson in the corner.
Dawson hit and taken to the ice.
Jack
Hops
back.
right back up. Ooh.
Just high. Might have got a glove to it, I don't know.
Got a piece of something, whether I didn't hear it ding off the crossbar, so I think the goalie did get a piece of that.
Canute Lee steps in to keep it. There's Crom. Feeds it into Peterson down there. Broken up, and Stoughton will bring it out.
Wow,
What?
Wyatt Klein, 6'2". I was going to say he looks like about 250, and he's only a freshman. He just knocked Preston right off his feet there. And the whistle for offsides.
Bring that face-off outside the Oregon zone. 7:02 left in the third period. 6-1 Oregon.
Shervin and DiMartino with Kingsley and Lee. There's Kingsley passing it up to Shervin, just past him, and an icing. These microphones are pretty good. I'm picking up the music here.
A little Nirvana.
Yeah, I played this one during the JV game.
Shot by number 21 there. I think that was DiMartino who got in the way of it, deflected it.
And Oregon gets it out.
Here comes Dish. Save, another save by Wood. So yeah, Matt, looks like a 4th straight win is looming here for the Panthers. Kind of streaky this season, right?
Yeah, it started off
5-0 to start. Then they lost 4 of 5. And then looks like it's going to be 4 straight wins here. So
right before they get like more than a week off, right?
Yeah, it's 9
days off.
9 days till the Edgewood game. In fact, Edgewood will play 3 times in that period. They play McFarland tomorrow night, and then I believe they play West and Memorial next week.
Okay.
And before that Saturday game at Verona Ice Arena, the home ice for the Crusaders.
You'd like to think that we'd be fresh and they'll be tired, but you never know. I mean, we could be rusty. And, you know, Madison West is a good, solid team. They play good defense. I don't think Memorial's having a very good year. I think they got beat like either 5-0 or 8-0 by Sauk this week.
And Edgewood is Edgewood.
Yeah. And we're going to have a little penalty on Carson Ryberg.
Carson Ryberg heading to the box.
Yeah, as soon as an Oregon player can get their stick on the puck.
Well,
James has it there, so Probably a tripping, I'm guessing, on
I think,
Ryberg.
I think the call is holding.
Holding, okay. Either way, it was a nice takedown. I think my favorite holding penalty of the year was out at Joe Raymond, you know, like I think that game where KMMO had the homer refs. And late in the game, they let us get away with a couple. And number 15 for Oregon just grabbed a kid and threw him down, like bear hugged him and brought him down, and there was no call. I was like, yeah, that's how you do it. One of those games where the refs were just trying to get it over with, you know.
So this will be the 4th power play of the night for the Vikings. So far, Panthers have killed all of those, including one being a major.
Yeah, I mean, next time Oregon gets the puck, I think Stoughton might want to bring a little aggression because Kellen Shavy had that puck and there was nobody coming after him. He was able to
just, as we've seen, even since you've been here, they've just had a difficult time. You know, the key on that power play is moving and passing, right? And they've just had a hard time. This sort of play here, Paxton Nelson right here, coming in individually, that's kind of what they've been able to do on the power play. Those are what the chances have come from.
Javon Storkson tried to make a move, but too much defense there. And Oregon, Jack Klun going to send it all the way down. Some fresh skaters coming out. Len Hare. He's out there with Schrader, Klun, and Yachman.
Just dump it back in. 25 seconds left in Ryberg's penalty. And we're down to 4 minutes left in the 3rd period. Jack Klun. And it looks like that will pretty much complete that penalty kill. So the Panthers' kill remains perfect tonight. But Stoughton still has the puck. And now that will be icing, allowing the Panthers to change with 3:30 left to play.
Yeah, with this kind of lead and the game situation, nothing wrong with an icing there. You get 5 fresh bodies in and regroup. Again, Oregon with a much deeper bench than Stoughton.
Yeah, I did mention 19 players on the roster for Stoughton, but 3 out with injuries tonight. So they were down to 16 for tonight.
Saved by Benjamin, kicks it right to the stick of Kingsley. Throws it up there to Shervin. What are we calling, a hand pass? Come on now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't see that hand pass signal.
I didn't think it was offside. Is that what they're, I mean, maybe that's what the call was.
I think that might have been it, based on where the face-off is. I mean, if it was a hand pass, it would go all the way back, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they're saying offside.
Yeah, Shervin got the batted the puck down, but a little bit behind him instead of in front of him, leading to the offside. So. .317 left. 3:17 left. And Oregon keeping the pressure on, keeping it down here in the attacking zone.
Ooh, big hit.
And he wanted more.
Oh,
Shervin slashed him back.
I think 21, who we don't know, and 4 are both going to go.
Let's just, I think 21's Johnny Viking.
Just 21, head contact.
Yeah, just a little bit too much there on the boards. You know, the refs trying to trying to keep this game under control. They're doing a pretty good job of it. I mean, despite each team having a major, I don't know the hit that I saw for the Stoughton major, it was a penalty, but it wasn't, it wasn't the most egregious thing I've ever seen. I'm all about the player safety, so. But they got Shervin fired up. James Shervin having a little slash off with Jacob Gardner down there, taking turns slashing each other. And Shervin's going to head over to the bench. That's probably a good thing right now. We don't want any those extracurriculars to continue out here.
Crom wins the face-off. Peterson with it in the corner to the circle. Now dish. Puck moving around. Peterson behind the net. Trying to pick out something. He finds Crom. Up to Clun at the point. Over to Dish in the circle. Clun again. Over to Crom. Went for the one-timer. Didn't connect. Stoughton can clear the zone, and
good job by the linesman there to not interfere with the Stoughton player or the puck and give Stoughton a chance. I don't know if, Dawson was a baseball player once upon a time.
He was, yes.
That was a good swing, hit that slider right there.
Panther power play has been great tonight, 4 for 5, but not on this particular one, at least not so far.
We've got 34 seconds left to do something with.
A Stoughton penalty coming up, so a 6th skater on the ice. That is Yachman. And Stoughton, that is a bench. I believe that is a bench misconduct, right?
Somebody getting a little mouthy.
Bench unsportsmanlike. 3 is going to serve that penalty. Number 3, Isaac Venus will serve it.
One of the mini freshmen out here for Stoughton. You got to think, like to think that the Stoughton program is trending up. I mean, it looks like they've been more competitive this year to a degree than last year with an influx of all these freshmen. And, as these guys play together and grow and get physically stronger and faster and more used to each other.
Yeah, that was what Brett Qualley and I were talking about before the game, so that was nice. It's good to hear. Yeah, just confirmation, unsportsmanlike conduct was the call. So it's a 5-on-3 for another 5 seconds. And Stoughton now, it's 5-on-4. Preston Crom, I believe, yes it was. Preston Crom on the back door there.
And Kingsley and Yachman should get the assists on here. We'll see if the officials get it right. Sometimes I see them, sometimes I don't when it comes to assists. But the 2 defensemen were working the puck up high, and Crom was able to corral Yachman's rebound and put it in, making it 7-1. And we're back to 5-on-5 for the last minute and 1 second.
Yeah, Oregon power play 5 for 7 tonight.
Well, that's you'll take that every time. Here comes Lenhare. Shot is blocked. Schrader keeping it in, and then here comes a big hit to take Schrader off his skates.
But again, like we said, right back up.
Reminds me of a young James Shervin right there. He's shorter. He's got that low center of gravity, keeps it low to the ground, and pops right back up like a spring. Kind of weird to call James Shervin refer to a young James Shervin to the 17-year-old here.
Oh, and because it's a 6-goal difference, we have running clock, so game will be done shortly here. It's Mueller behind the net. Final 10 seconds. Osterhaus.
Beautiful pass from
Osterhaus?
Mueller.
I think
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, from Mueller. Osterhaus on the near post there. With 5 seconds left. 16:55. Osterhaus, that'll be his second goal of the season. Had one the other night against Arrowhead, right? Yes.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yep.
There weren't many goals in that Arrowhead game. I think he had the second goal out of the 2.
And there is the final horn. Oregon.
I think since it appears that Mr. Klun has retired from his duties on the clock, we got to make Mrs. Zerwick full time, man. She pumps the energy into the crowd with that horn.
Just confirming officially that is Osterhaus from Mueller on the final goal that made it 8-1 Oregon tonight.
Were those announced, or are you
Have
just going
not-
off what
have
I
not-
said?
have
I didn't hear that
not
either.
heard an
Okay.
announcement on the 7th goal.
Okay.
Did not hear one.
Oh.
But just recapping here, 3 goals for Oregon in the third period to make it 8-1 the final. Ethan Dish from Tim Grice. Preston Crom is 4th of the night, we believe from Drew Yachman and Desmond Kingsley. And then, that was 1:01 left. And then Braden Osterhaus is 2nd of the season from James Mueller, the freshman with his 2nd assist of his young career, with 5 seconds left to finish it off. So 8-1 the final tonight. The Panthers improved to 10-4 on the season with their 4th win. 5-1 in the conference, now tied with Madison Edgewood on 10 points.
Okay, so you're going off points. Edgewood's got to be 5-0.
Yep, they are 5-0.
I know no one's beat them yet.
Oregon's 5-1. Stoughton falls to 1-13 and 0-9 in the conference. Obviously, we've been talking about it most of the night. Young team.
Yeah, hopefully trending up.
They've got 13 freshmen and sophomores. Saw a lot of playing time tonight. So, yeah. Quick recap, Crom with 4 goals. Kellen Chavy with 2 assists. Desmond Kingsley, we think, with a goal and 2 assists. Spread kind of throughout the whole team here.
Yeah, a lot of guys getting on the stat sheet tonight. Timmy G.
Jack Klun with a goal and an assist. And we're hoping we could get the final save numbers before we go off, but I don't know. I don't know that we're going to.
Was it 7 or 8? Oh, it was 8?
Yeah,
Oh, well,
yeah.
we've already got this announced as final, so I think Leah's ready to get out of here. She's like, hurry it up, guys. Quit your yapping.
Well, I think that probably does it from here. Once again, OCA Media is your home for Panther sports. Please consider supporting OCA Media. Just go to ocamedia.com and send Paul a note. Love the OCA Media, all they do for Oregon and OHS sports. So once again, just recapping tonight, Oregon 8-1 over Stoughton tonight. My name is Eric Anderson. I've been with Matt Kingsley. Really pleasure for me to be able to step in here and hang out with you tonight, Matt. And yeah, so everybody have a great night. We're back on for hockey on Tuesday, January 20th.
Yes.
And I believe we'll be
Sock is coming to town.
Back with Matt Kingsley.
I'll be here.
Call. Sounds good. Thanks, everybody. Have a great evening.
Good night, folks.